Limits and informal discussion. The limits of a function is a value a function approaches as the independent variable approaches a certain number. For example, the function y equals x squared, we want to find how the function behaves as the independent variable x approaches, say for example, 1. In this case, we approach 1 in both directions, from the negative side and from the positive side of 1. Let's take a look at the graph of the function as we approach 1 from the negative side. The value of the function is approaching 1. And as we approach 1 from the positive side on the x-axis, the value of the function is approaching a value that is very close to 1. So in other words, in either direction as we approach 1 on the x-axis, the value of the function is getting closer and closer to 1. Therefore, we can say the limit of the function y equals to x squared as x goes to 1 in either direction is 1. We can find the limit values of a function by using a table as shown here. The first row, we take the values of the independent variable, and in the second row, we take the values of the function for the corresponding x values. In the first row, we write the values of x approaching 1 from the left-hand side, meaning the values are less than 1. Similarly, we take values of x approaching 1 from the positive side, meaning the values of x greater than 1. And we compute the values of the function for each x value, as shown here. And observe, as we approach 1 from the negative side, the values of the function are approaching values that are close to 1. Similarly, as we approach 1 from the negative side, the value of the function is approaching 1. Using the notation, we say as x approaches 1 from the negative side, the function f of x approaches 1. Similarly, as x approaches 1 from the positive side, we say the function f of x approaches 1. When we write limit as x goes to a of the function f of x equals to L, where a and L are real numbers, we mean the limiting value of the function f of x as x goes to a is L. Lim is the abbreviation for limit, and the white arrow stands for the word approaches. X right arrow a minus means x approaches a from the left side, which means x is less than a. X right arrow a plus means x approaches a from the right side. In this case, x is greater than a.